Hello fam, I've been on the animal-based diet for the last 5 months now, and I finally got my first set of blood results that came in. We're going to go over that. It might be a little bit dry, but I'll try to make it a little entertaining. Starting with white blood cell counts. This result right here, 6.6 compared to 10.8 on the high side. The fact that I have a low white blood cell count is actually pretty good. It's not low completely, but if this were up high, I would probably have a lot of autoimmune issues. But looks like good red blood cell count, hemoglobin, that's good. All these are pretty good. The whole page is good. Hematocrit, mean, corporal, a lot of this verbiage. I'm not even like 100% what a lot of this means, but the stuff that was high was no surprise to me, and I looked that stuff up to get a better picture of my blood overall. But you can tell, you can see what's what, and we'll go to the next page. So all this stuff is pretty much like the blood. Overall, the health of the blood, and I'm all within good ranges. And then we're going to go to the next one. There's nothing high on this entire page as well. Everything is within range. And something I was surprised at, as much salt that I take, I'm at the lower end of the sodium level, which is surprising. Potassium level, I expected that to be moderately high. So I eat 3 bananas a day. And so everything else is pretty within reason. This one is the only one that's high, as well as magnesium level. I take I take magnesium 3 times a day. Since this is at the very bridging the gap of high of magnesium, I'm gonna lower that to 2 times per day instead. And also creatine, I supplement with creatine. So this one, it's almost breaking 1 milligram. It wouldn't surprise me. And this one is a little higher, blood urea nitrogen. It might say that I might have an issue with my liver. I'm gonna have to find out on the next blood test. But other than that, there's nothing really bad about these. It's just that, oh yeah, and calcium level seems pretty good. 9.6 out of 10.2. I take vitamin D supplementation. So calcium level should be high, but it shouldn't be astronomically high because K2 will help curve that. This is where it becomes really interesting. Stop right at the top, and we're going to get to this cholesterol in a bit. Total protein, we are on the higher level because I take protein. I eat a very high protein diet, so that makes sense. Triglyceride levels, we'll get back to that in a bit. But overall cholesterol levels, total 568. Anything above 240 is like people would say that you would have a heart attack. Remember that I said that cholesterol levels, having a high cholesterol level is not really that bad of a thing. Cholesterol is your healing factor, how fast you heal yourself. And this is why I'll show you. I have a high 458 out of the top 99. Says if you have above 190, it's very high for LDL. This is your plaque making blood. Right, the cholesterol that makes all the plaque cells that give you a heart attack, this is it. I have an astronomically high level of LDL. Okay? And if I look at my HDL, it's an astronomically higher than 60. Okay? My LDL and my HDL is abnormally high, like by a milestone, and you'd think I'd have a heart attack anytime soon. But look at this, VLDL, 7 milligrams. It's low. It's super low. Triglycerides, 37 out of 149 is super low. What does that mean? That means my healing factor is extremely high, but I have a low risk of heart attack. I have a low risk of diseases that come with stroke or heart issues. Because I'm not eating a lot of other junk. My cholesterol remains really high, and that's my healing factor. It heals my body. But because I'm not smoking cigarettes and I'm not consuming an abnormally amount of processed sugars and seed oils, all that extra stuff isn't doing damage to my blood. vessels on the inside, so my body doesn't have to repair itself as much because I'm not hurting the insides with my current lifestyle of eating meat and fruit as my primary. So my VLDL is extremely low, as well as my triglycerides level. I have a huge healing factor, which I heal extremely fast. Okay? That's the HDL, my LDL. I knew it was going to be abnormally high. I didn't realize it was going to be so high, off the chain high. That's my healing factor. My body heals really fast. Hemoglobin, all this other stuff. But one thing that did catch me by surprise, well, first off, vitamin D, it's still pending, but I mean, I supplement with vitamin D, 10,000 IU every single day with K2. It says 240 micrograms, or no, 100 micrograms of K2, MK7, along with the vitamin D. And like I said, magnesium, I'll just take it less. Total testosterone is actually lower than I thought it would be. It's actually mid-range, maybe, say that's actually like spot on mid-range. So I have mid-range testosterone. I'm going to keep the current diet that I have now. Plus I had my testosterone, or my blood was drawn in like the afternoon after working a full day at 3:30 p.m. And they say if you take your blood in the morning, which is your true value, it's actually higher in the morning. It's the highest point whenever you first wake up in the morning. So so if when I get the next blood test, it's going to be in the morning, and that will probably increase. But looks like I'm halfway. I'm surprised by that. I thought it was going to be a little bit higher than that, but I guess not. I thought it was going to be mid-high range, but nope, not. So overall, not surprising on the cholesterol. Surprising a little bit, not so much, because I'm halfway on testosterone. I always feel full of energy. And my magnesium levels, I'm just going to take magnesium twice a day instead of 3 times a day. But overall, I'm not surprised by these blood tests, and I'm not concerned at all. In fact, from looking at all this, it really looks like I'm a very healthy 39-year-old male at my current body weight. I mean, I look great. I feel great. I'm just overall the diet that I'm on is just been a life-saving grace, because before I started it, I just had some wicked eczema, and that's just almost completely gone now. I've been on this path for 5 months now, and anyways, it's a blessing. So the next time I get blood results, we'll go over that, and until then, bye.